Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss show. And in today's episode, I gotta let this rant out. I gotta speak my mind on this matter because, no, the thing is this. If you guys follow me on Twitch, you know that I play a lot of Arc Raiders. Alright, that's one game where, because if you guys, even if we go back further before Arc Raiders had came out, a lot of people knew my stance on extraction shooters. I didn't like them. I did not like the concept of extraction shooters. I'm like, I don't like the idea of I have to find whatever it is that I'm looking for. Then I gotta run back to this area, make sure that nobody whether it's the people that's playing the game or the environment, I gotta make sure none of these things kill me. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm wasting my resources, whether it's a bandage thing or some armor or ammo or weapons, I'm going through a lot when it comes to playing an extraction shooter, and I could never find a good extraction shooter game. And I remember when the one game the day before came out, I think that's where my dislikings towards extraction shooters where it took place. And I just didn't care for extraction shooters anymore after that game had came out. And then on top of that, it was like you're just seeing all these different extraction shooter games come out, and I'm like, man, there are other genres that you guys can, because I guess if I'm in the area of my life where I'm developing video games, I want to develop a video game that hasn't already came out yet. So my thing is this: what sense would it make to play one extraction shooter when another extraction shooter is going to come out and another extraction shooter is going to come out, and the only difference is the characters or the scenery, but it's still the same game. And I know there's going to be people out there where they'll try to use racing games as an example because that's the one genre that I like. But that's the difference between racing games and extraction shooters. You can have the Crew Motorfest and Forza Horizon 5 side by side, two different games. One game, it's like, I'm trying to think, do they even do anything? Because I feel like that, once when you beat Forza Horizon 5, there ain't nothing else to do. I think they might have some weekly missions and stuff, but with the Crew Motorfest, yes, it's a little bit of a newer game compared to Forza Horizon 5, but at least they're just posted it I think today, where they coming out with a new season, and they're gonna be adding NASCAR cars in there and a new island. Forza Horizon 5 ain't did all that. They ain't add no news. So that's the difference. And then you can even see the difference if we can switch to more of a motorsport type racing game. Yeah, Forza Motorsport and Gran Turismo 7. Two different games. The one game got a gang of content. The other game, it's Forza Motorsport plays out like a tech demo. So yeah, there's games within the racing genre where it's like there's no defense for it. It's like the game ain't all that good. Forza Motorsports, I'm like, that's a game where it could have been better. But let's overall talk on, extraction shooters, and let's talk on the biggest extraction shooter out right now, Arc Raiders. Now, here's the thing. Maybe I'm just speaking out of anger and my mindset might change, but I don't think it is. I think that, because I was saying this when the game very first came out, and it's funny how it just kind of stayed dormant, and I wasn't even really thinking about that, because there are so many people that I've met throughout Arc Raiders where they've been nothing but nice. So not this last game, but the game that I had played yesterday. I'm playing at Buried City, and me and these people, we were going up against, it's one of those big giant spider arcs. It's not the leaper, and not that, I think they call it the queen, but there's that one where it has a big upper, but it has small legs and stuff. Then it has this tank thing in the back. It kind of looks like an oil filter. That's the best possible way I could describe it. It might be an oil filter, I don't know. But anyways, if you shoot it, it's kind of like it's a weak spot for the arc and stuff. Some of you guys might know what I'm talking about. But anyways, so no, I remember me and these people, we were attacking it. We were shooting at it and stuff. And then, once when we killed it, so the two, I'm thinking that they were giving it to each other, but no, they were flashing the light at, me for me to take a Raider hatch key. Now, the funny thing is that I already had a Raider hatch key, but I seen it as a gift. I seen it as an offering, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take this offering. I appreciate it. I didn't even have nothing that I could give back. I guess I could have given out something, because I did have almost a full inventory and stuff. But overall, though, there's all the times where I'm meeting people where we're standing side by side shooting at arcs, helping each other out, helping each other. Like, there was the one person where they had got knocked down by an arc, and I'm like, you know what? Let me try to help this person extract. They were right there at the train, because we were at Stella Montes, and we were right at the train station area. And so I was like, yeah, I wish they need to have it where that train shows up a little bit faster, because I'm like, that thing be taking too long. But no, overall though, the guy, he was knocked down. I could have walked up, knocked him out, took his loot and stuff. But no, I was like, let me go and call for this train and see if I can get him up out of here. I'm thinking that, okay, there might be some time. Train taking forever to show up. Eventually he did. Like right when the train showed up, that's when he died. And I'm like, man, that's messed up. It really is messed up and things. I know people are gonna probably ask that I loot him afterwards. Yes, after the fact that he died, I wasn't gonna kill him, but I was gonna give him that chance to escape and things. So, but anyways, so I'm playing the game tonight, and it's going good. I was playing because they just recently came out with this new update where there's like hurricanes going on and stuff. So I'm going around killing arcs, looting out this one building. I can't think of the name of the building. It's like, I think it's like something like testing annex or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, looted the building, was getting ready to extract. Seen that same arc that I was describing, where it's like it has like the small legs but the big upper, then it has like that oil filter like thing in the back. I found 2 of the bombs that dang, I can't think of the name of the bombs in there, but it's the color of it, not the color of the bomb, but it's like, I guess it will be considered rare or something, because I know they got like the green stuff, the blue stuff. And no, I think because green might be uncommon, rare, so legendary. I think it's legendary. I'm just going based off of how it is with Destiny and stuff, because I know they have like common, uncommon, rare, legendary, exotic. So I think purple means legendary. So it's the one legendary. It's like the best bombs in the game and stuff. I can't think of the name of it. But anyways, I use that. I used some smaller grenades. I attacked the legs. Eventually I think I did enough damage to where I shot at one of the legs, blew that leg up, but it ended up blowing up the whole arc. So I go down, start extracting, all of a sudden start getting shot at, get knocked down. And sure enough, it was a person playing the game, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, fam, you very well could have came down, looted the arc with me. If there was some stuff that I didn't need, I would have gladly given him some things in the game. I just don't understand, why do people feel the need to turn this game on? You don't know what a person is capable of, because I very well could have just flipped it on him and killed them. He probably ain't had nothing to lose. But at the same time, I'm like, fam, I'm just trying to play this game and be at peace. And that's the thing where I just get so confused by gaming now. It seems like gaming is more so pushed in the direction of, we want to stress out the gamers rather than have it where the gamers are just at peace. Because when I think of video games where it's like, there wasn't really no missions or objectives, and it's a video game that still gets talked about till this day, because it was probably the best thing that came to PlayStation, was PlayStation Home. And it was pretty much, if you guys have played The Sims, that's pretty much what PlayStation Home was, but it was just a more simple version of it. It's pretty much like a social media platform, if I could say, and stuff. But PlayStation Home, I would have to say that was definitely a game where when I played it, I had fun with it. Because there wasn't no like twist or anything to really lose in that game. At least I don't remember nothing that you can lose in that game. But it was a fun game. Now I know there's gonna be people out there that's gonna try to say any and everything to argue with me. You're not going to change how I feel about getting so close to extracting. Because I was like, right after I was done looting that arc, I was going to extract. I had the Raider hatch key. I was like, okay, I'm going to run over to this thing and get up out of there. I was that close to extracting. How do you think nobody likes that feeling of when you have good loot on you and then you get killed because another person, they can't spend the time to go around and no, they want to hide out in buildings and stuff and wait until they knock you down and then try to loot you afterwards. And it's that type of stuff where I'm like, why do people think that that's fun? Knowing if that same thing were to happen to that guy, he has a bunch of different loot, he gonna feel a certain way about it, you know? So that's why I'm like, people, you can sit here and try to argue with me. You can try to defend what Arc Raiders, what it is. You can say it's a skill issue. You can say all these other different things that have been said to, numerous times before surrounding this game. I do not care. I don't care how you feel. I don't care about none of that. So what I would like to see in this game, they need to add a PvE mode. And I know there's going to be people out there that ain't going to like this. They're going to be like, oh, the Arc Raiders don't need no PvE. It needs a PvE mode. So people like myself, where it's like, if I have, and if they want to have it on some stuff where it's harder to find loot, then so be it. But at least I won't have to worry about people waiting for me to take out an arc, because I just feel like people like that, they're not, and even the developers themselves said that, where there's no reason to kill people in the game. Like, there's enough stuff for everybody in the game. You just got to look for it. If the building, my thing is this, if the building's already been looted, you're late. Go either search for another building. But it's like, to take out a person right when they're extracting, or if they just minding their own business, they ain't did nothing to you. It ain't like I'm keeping you from playing the game and stuff. It's things like that where I'm like, no, that's why I do stuff like this, where I say that they need to have a PvE mode, so stuff like that won't happen. It's like, or they need to have, because I know people gonna probably be all like, oh, that's gonna ruin the game. How is it gonna ruin the game? By a PvE mode. You don't have to play the PvE mode. And I know people are going to say the same mode that they were saying with the game before, that it's going to split the resources. So what if it splits the resources? People are not trying to have it where they're playing the game and then they get killed right when they're about to extract. So at the end of the day, what do you think I'm going to support more? Do you think I'm going to support the idea of, oh, it's just a full-blown free-for-all, and if I get killed, I get killed, or having it where there's a mode in there where I ain't got to worry about that? If I get killed by the arcs, then I get killed by the arcs. I don't mind that. But to have it where there's people in there where you purposely go through multiple games and not kill nobody, and then you go in that one game where it's like, okay, I know they're gonna have some good loot, let me shoot and kill. And I really wish that I didn't have no loot on me. I wish that guy would have killed me for no reason, because it's stuff like that where I'm like, fam, it is so frustrating to play games like that. And it's like, people, what reasons do you have of playing the game? Because if it's for PvP stuff, then they need to have a PvP section for the game. Have team deathmatch, have a free-for-all, have it where there's a separate modes for that. But the extraction mode, it either needs to, they need to either have a PvE mode, or they need to have, if they don't want to add a PvE mode, that's too much, then have a passive thing on. Have it where there's an insurance thing that you can buy for your loadout. Yeah, let's say, have it where for each if they don't want to add a PvE mode, then no, that's what they should add. And I'm not even trying to hear nobody that's going to try to come out and talk against it, because I'm like, you're the people that ruined the game, because there could be good ideas being added into this game, but when it's getting drowned out by people that just want the same old crap, and it's like, that's why games be failing. So I ain't hearing nothing from nobody. If you argue with me in my comment sections about the stuff that I talk on, your comment will get deleted. I ain't hearing nothing from nobody. All right, when you ain't got killed right when you about to extract, and this didn't happen numerous times, I'm not hearing nobody. All right. So, but no, this is what they should do. So if you have a grade 1 looting kit or whatever it's called, they should have it where there's a price thing for each different looting kit. So if you have or it could be tactical, it could just work for all the different kits, but they should have an insurance thing where you so when you get killed, you have to go and rebuy it all over again. So it can cost I guess if it's the grade 1 kits, then it'll be 5,000 credits. And then if it's the grade 2 ones, then it'll be 10,000 credits. And then if it's the grade 3 one, the legendary ones, then it's 15,000 credits. So a person can kill you and then they don't get nothing. So it's you can go ahead and kill me, you ain't gonna get nothing. And if they had it set up that way, fam, I wouldn't be doing podcast episodes like this. But I hate playing video games where they cater more to one audience than the other audience, rather than just having it where it's a balanced out game and any and everybody can play it. But it just seems like that this game, it's more so catered to PvP players. And I'm like, yeah, shout out. And you know what? That's one thing about it. Shout out to the people that do play this game and they don't be going around killing people. But the ones that do go around kill people and then they want to jump to my comment sections and try to argue with me, I'm not here for no argument, bro. I'm here to be, what I want to do is enjoy a 30 to 40, no, it's like $40 and some tax. I'm just trying to enjoy a $40 video game that I purchased. That's it. But I can't do that if people are running around shooting and killing me right when I'm about to extract. It's things like that where I'm all like, I don't understand the fun in it. I don't understand the joy in it. And I know people are going to ask me, have I, you ain't never played that game and just killed somebody? No. The only time I killed somebody was when they were trying to kill me. Other than that, I don't be going around ruining the game for other people. So that's why I'm like, man, they really need to change up things with the game. Either they need to either add a PVE mode, they either need to have a passive mode, kind of like how they did in Grand Theft Auto, or they need to have an insurance mode where, or not mode, but they like an insurance thing where for your loot. So yeah, you just go and pay 10,000 credits, 15,000 credits, 5,000 credits, or however many credits. Cause yeah, you're selling stuff all the time in the game. So yeah, they should have it where at least, you know, the credits can go somewhere and stuff. And then yeah, have like an insurance thing. So yeah, you could go ahead and kill me. You just ain't gonna get nothing. So I'm like, cause the thing is this, the only reason why people be killing you in that game is just to ruin your experience. Other than that, anybody that's going to, because I'm like, if you play in that game and you get killed by an arc, then it's like, okay, you get killed by an arc. I guess maybe if they do have it set up where you get killed by the arc, then it doesn't matter whether you have the insurance thing on or not. You just lose your loot regardless. But no, getting killed by other people, we all know why people be doing that in that game, because they're just trying to get your loot. They ain't killing you because I recognized you from somewhere, you did this, you did that. No, people are killing you for the loot. So to have it where that I guess that gets prevented, that's the one thing that they should add into the game is an insurance thing, so you don't lose no loot. And I'm like, yeah, you wasted your ammo and killed me for no reason. So I'm like, and my thing is this, if people argue with that, that's why I make podcast episodes and content like this, because of people like you. So like I said, you want to argue, you go on your own videos, you go on your own platform, you go on your own podcast and talk about it. You come to my comments, I'm not hearing that. The only thing I want to see is change with this game. I'm not trying to hear nobody trying to defend what the game is and all that other stuff. If the game was like, the thing is this, Arc Raiders is good, but if other stuff didn't need to get added, podcast episodes like this wouldn't get recorded. So, or any form of content, whether it's this, whether it's a discussion things on Steam, whether it's a Reddit post or any other YouTube videos or TikTok videos, stuff like that wouldn't get created. But obviously people that went through the same stuff down and went through, and that's why they say the things that they say, how they need to have a PvE mode or anything else that's going to prevent me from losing my loot in the game. Because it's like, to have it where you go through so much crap, you kill so many different arcs, and I guess maybe if you are that one person where you kill so many different raiders that's trying to kill you, then you get killed by that one raider, fam, ain't nobody trying to deal with that. So they should definitely consider that. I'm like, do something about it. But anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Stay tuned for the next episode. Like, subscribe, viewing this on YouTube. Follow, subscribe, viewing this on the podcast streaming service. And peace.